So, long time no video, right? It's been a long time. Feels like forever. I think it's been about nearly 2 months since I was in Scotland, and it feels like a lifetime ago. Due to lockdown and bad weather and one thing and another, not been getting out much at all. I went out for a walk with my mum for a birthday last week, but that's it really. I was going to go on a big one today, but due to the weather being absolutely awful, I sacked it off. But it's sort of brightened up a little bit. Oh, compared to what it was, it brightened up a little bit. So I decided I'd come out for a bit of a quick round the block. So today's video probably going to be a short one, 5-10 minutes maybe, which is preferential for some people, I'm sure. But I thought I'd have a walk up to Ogden Reservoir. If anybody knows where that is. It's a really nice sort of small park around the reservoir, owned by Yorkshire Water. But it's a nice walk up here because, would you believe, I live in a place about 100 metres down the road from a place called Mountain. So you can tell how high I live up. Allegedly one of the highest villages in the country. Although I can't seem to find anything clarifying that, but I'm sure it's on Wikipedia or something, which, as we all know, is gospel. You know, I'm trying to record a video on this little country lane. Every time I press record, it turns into M62 or the M1. It's mental. So here we are at Ogden Reservoir. As you can see from the picture I probably posted, some cracking views. Much better on a nicer day. The wind's dropped a little bit. I don't know if you can hear me at all. It's blowing a right gale. But let's have a look through these trees, because I'm about to approach someone and I always feel a bit silly talking to the camera. So it's time for some scenic views. Oh, looks like an ideal spot for a brew, if that bench will hold my weight. It doesn't look particularly sturdy, but then I'm not the heaviest person you'll ever meet. Well, this may not be the best brew with a view I've ever had, however, it beats sitting on the sofa watching reruns and crappy Saturday telly. So, cheers, and here's a brew with a reasonable view. I've had worse brews and views, or views and brews. So, cheers, hope your Saturday's going as well as mine. Well, I don't know if you can see me because it's pretty dark now. I've committed the cardinal sin. Happens to us all at some point. Knew I was going to be coming down some dark country paths on my way back, and it might be dark. So, being a good Boy Scout, packed up my what's it called, Petzl Reactic head torch, because it's brilliant and you know, it's super bright. I thought it'd see me right. But silly me, not really planning to come out today in the dark. Hadn't charged it, so went to turn it on and it's flat as a pancake because I didn't charge it from last time I used it, and I used it quite a lot, so it was and it doesn't hold its charge forever. So that's a bit of a bummer. So yeah, so I'm kind of making my way in the dark. I have got a little torch, a keyring torch. It's one of the Olight, tiny little 1R something, and that is super bright. But because it's super bright and it's only so small, it doesn't last very long. So I'm kind of seeing how I can go. And it's not too bad. I mean, it is pitch black. You probably can't see anything. But I've adjusted to the darkness, so I'm all right. But there's a bit in a short while where I'll be heading into some forest, so it'll be very dark. So I'll have to bust it out then. But you know, every day's a school day. So I've got my torch back out because I'm in the woods a bit now. Now you probably still can't see a right lot because that's on very low beam. It's good enough to light the pathway, but you know, that's the best when you want to keep it on. If you've got a decent light, well, decent amount of natural light and it's not completely pitch, you can get away with that. But here's the super bright one. And again, you probably can't tell, but it's enough to light your way up certainly. Doesn't probably come out as best on, I know GoPro aren't renowned for the low light capabilities, but this is super bright, and you probably can't see it, but when I get in some daylight, or some natural light, I'll put a picture up of how small it is, because it's literally, well, no, you can't see it. It's about the size, it's about 1 inch long and just a bit wider than a big pen, and it's a USB charger. I think it costs about $18.99, but I got it as a bargain because I think I bought the bigger Olight, can't remember which model, and this one was a bargain with it, so you got like an extra £5 off. So I might leave it there then for this walk, because I'm not about a mile and a half from home. But all I'll say is to people, get out walking. Those people with, and I'm not belittling this or making light of it, but people with mental health problems, you know, I'm not saying walking will fix you, because you know, some people it won't, but you know, there's different levels of depression and some are worse than others, and I bet you £100,000 that some can be treated by good exercise, getting out in the fresh air, even if the weather's crap, peeing it down, blowing a gale. You need to get out because it makes you feel alive. I've had days where I feel like shit. I've had days where I've been sat in the house for several days, and the less human contact you get, the less outdoor contact you get, the more antisocial you feel. And you know, it's not the way it should be. So, there's a gate here. So, you know, get out and explore, enjoy life. It's for living, as cheesy as it sounds, but it is. I don't do as much as I should because I'm a lazy sod. But I know after a hard 7 days on the trot, I need to get out. I need to do something, whether that's walking, hiking, wild camping. I'll tell you what, I've got a bit of good light here, so I'm going to perch under here to finish this chat. So you can probably see a lot better now. Anyway, so yeah, mental health, it's a tricky one. There's no cure, not really, but there's things that can make it better, make it bearable. You live with it. It's like, I mean, it's, well, I don't, again, not belittle it, it's like addiction. You're never cured of an addiction, you just learn to live with it, or you learn to cope with it, or you deal with it. Like losing a loved one, you don't get over it, you just adjust and you get used to it. You know, so you've got to do what you can to give yourself the best chance in life, haven't you? So I realise this comes a bit preachy. I don't mean to preach. You know, everybody in this world probably has some level of mental health issues. In my job, I come across it on a daily basis. Every man in the world has some kind of mental health, whether it be full-blown psychosis, a bit of sadness, a bit of depression, feeling a bit shit one day, self-harming, you name it. I've come across it all, and you know, it's not nice. But you've got to give yourself the best shot in this life to, you know, to beat it. And sitting at home feeling sorry for yourself, which I know people don't do, but I know a lot of people do. You know, and it's not helping. You need to get out, Even if you've got no friends, it's not the end of the world. You can go out and find friends. You know, I'm a bit of a loner. I won't say I've got tons of friends. And I'm happy to go out on my own, and I love my own company, as you'll probably see from all the videos I do. I'm always on my own. And I love it. But you get outside, you need to get out. I'm preaching, I know. But if this helps one person feel a little bit better about themselves and thinks, do you know what, I'm going to go do what Rob said, I'm going to go out for a walk. It's pissing it down, but I don't care. You can come and have a hot bath when you get home. If you go out and you get freezing cold, as long as you're not going out into the middle of bloody, you know, Arctic Circle, you're not going to die of hypothermia, are you? So get out, get wrapped up, go get wet, and it doesn't matter. You'll come home and you have a nice bit of dry, you know, a dry house, or you know, get into a shower. I'm going to have a shower when I get home. I'm not cold, but I'm just going to freshen up a bit. You know, life can be so much better. But this has been far too long, this last bit, so it'll edit into buggery. But on another note, here's a little torch I was telling you about. You can see how small it is. There, it's smaller than my thumb. It's the Olight. Olight 1R2. It's rechargeable by USB. Light as a feather. I always clip that onto my penknife because I never leave home without my penknife. So it's always there, and that's why I've had it tonight. So it's definitely worth having. I'm saying a lot like that. So for this walk and for this adventure, I shall bid you farewell, and hopefully it won't be long until the next one, because lockdown, fingers crossed, is going to be over soon, and I can get back out in the hills properly camping, because that's what I'm aching for. Walks don't quite do it for me. I need to walk and then get in my tent, sleep under the stars. Right, this is me signing out. See you later.